All right, here we go. Weekend sports betting tips. Barroom Network. Got Anthony from Pounded Sports. We'll talk some NFL. Take all your questions. Got it's gonna be a quick show, man. We're all busy Friday night tonight, getting ready for the holidays. You making a turkey?
No, I actually ordered everything from Honey Baked Ham.
Nice.
We did it. Yeah, we did it last year for the first time, and it was awesome.
Honey Baked Ham is awesome.
Yeah. Good
So
stuff.
we got a free turkey already from my wife's work, and then a coupon for either a turkey or a ham, Honey Baked Ham. So I'm going to do both.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're going to have both.
Good stuff. Yeah.
And then, hosting some my wife's family and friends and their family.
Nice.
We'll be doing that and having them over here at the house. All right. Let's just get into it. We're just gonna talk NFL, man.
Just me and you tonight.
College football. It's high school football playoffs, and Sean's son is playing in the high school his football playoffs, and Valley High School here in West Des Moines, they're playing tonight too. So some of my coworkers are going to see their kids play. They're playing Southeast Polk High School 5A championship tonight. I would like to head over there and check that game out. No, too cold. Well, I know it's in the 30s here right now, so that'd be a cold football game.
I can give a rat's booty about college football, high school football, unless my kid's in it, like Sean. Yeah. Otherwise, I can care less. That's just me, though. That's just me.
We got some NFL action coming up here. We'll just get to early game here with the Vikings and Bears. Bears, tough loss last week to the Packers. Should have won the game.
Unbelievable.
Expecting a deflating, maybe a letdown spot for the Bears after that?
You know what? They played so well last week, but the Packers' defense has been so sketched throughout the season that it's hard to judge. Was it the Bears or was it the Packers' defense? Because the Packers made the Bears make a lot of third down conversions, 3 fourth down conversions. I don't see them converting those versus defense. The Vikings' defense is legit.
Yeah.
So
and
unless the Bears are in third and 5 or less, it's going to be a long afternoon for the Bears. And their defense last week was by far the worst defense they played and got since probably Kansas City game last year. I have not seen that defense play that bad.
The Bears' defense is really banged up. Their safeties are banged up. Their defensive line is banged up. They were top 5 stopping the run at the beginning of the year. It's gone down since then. And Minnesota, Aaron Jones hasn't been fully healthy, but they signed Cam Akers. He's also been carrying the rock there. I think Minnesota will be able to run the ball. They play a lot of cover 3 and single high safety, which is, actually Sam Darnold is pretty good against zone defense. And Minnesota stops the run, and DeAndre Swift has a groin injury. So it'll probably be Roschon Johnson. What did you think of Caleb Williams' performance at quarterback last week? Because in the fourth quarter, he was money, man. He made a lot of plays.
I think he, from the previous 2 games, he came out like a new player last week, like a new player. It doesn't matter how many yards you throw. I don't care if you throw for 400 yards or you throw for 180 yards. It's the quality. I mean, he threw quality and he managed the game. He got the guys up to the line. His throws were on target. He didn't throw it into danger. I mean, I thought
it was 3rd and 18, and
you're going to think I'm crazy, but I thought that was his best overall game of the year, of his career. It has, like I said, it has nothing to do with how many he throws for 400 yards, big deal. But how many interceptions did you throw? How many bad throws did you throw? Overall, that was by far his best game. So
he made enough plays to win the game.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
whatever he did in the I like the new offensive coordinator too. I like his attitude. Finally, I don't think we've ever had a coach with that much emotion. I can't remember.
Against the spread at home, Bears have been pretty good.
Yeah, they're 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 home games. So at 3.5,
they covered the spread last week.
Yeah, but
are they within a field goal this game?
It's so tough.
Yeah,
like you said, DeAndre Swift is hurt. Can Roschon Johnson really carry the load? That's a big load for Minnesota.
Yeah.
Again, this defense, I mean, they're banged up, like you said. I mean, look what they did to the Green Bay. That defense didn't even exist for Green Bay. I mean, that interception was just a silly bad throw by Jordan Love over the head of the receiver. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been an interception.
Yeah.
But I got to go Vikings here. If they're that banged up and that defense is playing that bad, how are they going to stop the Vikings? Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison has just been a monster in the past month. The two-headed monster in the running game. TJ Hawkinson. I mean, I can go on and on.
The Vikings are on a 3-game win streak, and the Bears are on a 3-game losing streak.
It's a bad spot for the Bears. It's just, they're catching Minnesota at the wrong time.
Yeah, I agree. Minnesota had a 23-13 win on the road at they've won their last 2 games on the road, the Vikings. Of course, they played Jacksonville and Tennessee. Not exactly great teams.
But great defense. They played great defense. They shut them down. Yep. Their offense did not look spectacular whatsoever at any point last week or the week before. It was their defense that made them in the game, kept them in the game.
The last 3 games, they've held teams under 13 points, so the Vikings. So I think the Bears are better than the Colts, Jaguars, and Titans offenses. Yeah. I mean, the Colts could you might have an argument that the Colts offense is just as good as the Bears, but the hook, I don't like the hook, but I think it's a Vikings or nothing for me. I also like the under. The total, I don't think there'll be a lot of points scored here. I think this is like a 20-16 game.
I don't think the Bears are scoring 16 points.
Yeah, it might be less, man. It might be this might be a 20-13 game.
I was gonna say 20-13, 1 touchdown, 2 field goals. I think that's more realistic.
So, for me, it's either Vikings or nothing on this one. Anthony.
I agree. I say you lay the points with the Vikings.
Yep.
Just based on injuries alone, you got to go with Minnesota here.
Yep. All right. Lions at Colts. So Lions in their past 4 games, they've hung 52 points on a couple teams. That was last week against the Jaguars, and the week October 27th against the Titans. So it seems that the NFC North is beating up a lot on the AFC South.
And they beat the hell out of the Cowboys.
They beat the hell out of the Cowboys 47-9. So
yeah,
and week before that, they hung 42 points on the Seahawks.
Yeah,
they haven't. They're 9-1 their last 10 games.
Yeah,
9-1 overall this season. The only team to beat them was Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay went into Detroit.
Tampa was fully healthy at that time.
Tampa Bay went into Detroit and got a 20-16 win.
And because they stopped the run. They stopped the run. They had one. All you got to do is just stop the run, make Jared Goff throw the ball, and that's how they beat the Lions that game.
Yeah.
7. I mean, until somebody knocks off the Lions. You just got to keep going with the Lions. It's, 7.5. This is just an insult. This should be 9.5.
I don't have the total right there, though. Let me see. The total's 50.5. Sorry about that.
They're rolling. The Lions are 18-7 against the spread as a favorite since the beginning of last season.
Man,
I'm taking the Lions blindly. Give me the Lions.
Yep.
Throwing a couple $100 on it. Boom.
Anthony Richardson.
I don't care who's quarterback. Right. I don't care at this point.
Well, I'd rather have Richardson than Flacco.
You know what? Flacco.
I'd rather play against Richardson.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, give me the Lions. I don't care who's quarterback. I don't care who's running back. I don't care who your receivers are. Give me the Lions. Until someone can stop them, why get off the train? They're that good. They got two-headed monster at running back. They got wide receivers galore, and they got speed. And that's what this team is built on: physical, and speed. That's it.
Yeah, for me, it's Lions or nothing.
Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it.
I know it's on the road. Lions on the road.
Don't care. It's indoors. Indoors. I don't care. Both teams are indoor teams.
Indoor teams.
I mean, they're either going to blow them out or they're not. Plain and simple.
50.5. Initially, that strikes me as being high, but I think the Lions could score 50 by themselves.
Not in this game. I think they could be close to 30, though.
Yeah.
The Colts, if they're going to win this game or even cover, they're going to have to get 24 points. I think that's the magic number for the Colts. For the Colts cover this game, they got to get at least 24 points.
Yeah, the last time a team put up 24 on the Lions was back in October 20th against the Vikings, a 31-29 win. Other than that, they really haven't given up that many points. Seattle was a 42-29 game. After that, they've been 23 or less all season long.
Richardson can't hang with this team. Not many teams can hang with this team. Not just the Colts.
Yeah.
But no, this is the Colts are a good team. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to. Colts are a good team. They're a potential playoff team. They're that good.
So 10 games this season. Where are they? They're 11 games this season. How many times would you say the Colts have scored more than 24 points?
Once.
Only 3.
Okay, that's more than I thought.
Yeah, they don't really put up a lot of offense.
No, they play a lot of grinded out type games. Yeah, I do know that.
Yep, they're actually not a bad team defensively, but
they're healthy. They're fully healthy right now.
I just
don't started the season banged up.
I don't think they keep it within 7 against the Lions, though. No. To me, the Lions are probably the favorite to win the Super Bowl right now.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. I mean, the NFC, there's nobody in the NFC that can touch the Lions right now. Nobody.
What about the Chiefs? AFC.
I think it'll be good.
Be a good game, huh?
Oh, the AFC is wide open.
Well, wide open. I mean, the Chiefs are the favorite. I think the Bills have a good shot. But the Bills-Lions, that would be a hell of a game.
I think whoever plays the Lions will be a hell of a game.
Yep.
You can put the Ravens, you could put the Steelers, you can put the Bills, you could put the Chiefs. I mean, there's about 4 to 6 teams that are potential Super Bowl contenders in the AFC.
Is there anybody in the AFC or NFC you think could challenge the Lions? Maybe the Eagles?
No. As long as they stay healthy, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They're just way too good on the ground. Their ground game is so good that you can't just on a normal team, you have to guard one, like just the quarterback, their passing game. And then the running game is secondary. And then, that's the normal game. But the Lions, they could beat, if they can't run the ball, they're going to beat you in the air. If you can't if you pass you, they're just going to keep pounding the ball. That's why they're so good.
You want to go smash mouth in defense? They have a good defense.
And their defense is, until you knock these guys off, which well deserved. Great job, Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell, yeah. They signed someone they signed somebody for to rush the passer when Aiden Hutchinson went out, didn't they?
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was, but
I forgot her name. Yeah, they traded for him.
Let me just see.
But did you see what the line is for the Lions versus the Bears on Thanksgiving?
No.
11 and a half.
I was going to say like 11 and a half.
Lay the points. Because the Bears defense is that bad. Yeah, that's right.
Zadarius Smith to replace Aiden Hutchinson, who went on IR.
I wish I had the opportunity to still bet the Lions right now for Thanksgiving. I don't. None of my books have it.
Got you. Any thoughts on the total?
Take the over.
Over 50.5. All right, you heard it here. Any thoughts on a teaser, maybe Lions with another team?
Absolutely. We can get to that.
Okay.
You can put the Lions with almost anybody you like.
Yep.
The Lions are going to win. I mean, that's a great teaser spot.
Lions minus
Absolutely.
1.5. What about Lions minus 1.5 and 49ers plus 11.5? You think 49ers can keep it within 11.5 versus the Packers?
You're going through the key numbers of 7 and 10. So, yeah, why not? They would have to win by 2 touchdowns.
Yep. I don't think lose they can.
Or a touchdown and 2 field goals.
The 49ers defense has still been okay. I mean, look, they haven't really given up a lot of points to other teams. They haven't really been blown out either. They lost by 10 to the Chiefs. That's understandable. And then they lost by 6. They lost by 3 to the Seahawks last week. And why don't you talk about that when you say they had no right to lose that game, or the Seahawks had no right to win?
No, they didn't. Just like in the first matchup, the Niners they had no right to beat the Seahawks in that game. And just like last week, the Seahawks had no right to beat the Niners. But the Niners are 9-3 against the spread in their last 12 games as an underdog.
There you go.
So there you go.
I like that. All right, so we're looking at
that's a 5.5. So you tease that up to 11.5. That's beautiful.
I like it. 49ers are sitting at 5-5. The Packers, after the win last week, are 7-3 against the spread. 4-6, both teams. Their last 10. The total is sitting at 40. It looks like 45 now, Anthony.
It would depend on the weather. So this is the time of the year that it's hard to talk totals unless it's in a dome. Because it can easily get the wind is what what matters. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't so windy, it wouldn't be that bad. But look at they scored 24 points in the second in the fourth quarter. 24 points. That's unheard. I don't think any team in NFL history has ever scored that many points in a single quarter in the middle of a blizzard, let alone total for a game.
Yep.
I mean, geez. So
can the 49ers keep it within 5.5? I think so. I think this feels like a field goal game to me.
Absolutely. This is going to go back and this could be another Bears game. Whoever's got the ball last is going to win.
Whoever's got the ball last wins. So I would take I mean, look, the 49ers have had some bad luck. They're definitely better than a 5-5 team. That division
Packers are not that good.
The Packers
I mean, they struggled versus the Bears.
Jordan Love did not play that well.
He did enough to win the game.
Yep. Give me the 49ers plus 5.5 total. A little too early until we see the weather. Cardinals, Seahawks, the first place Cardinals, I should add, right?
Yeah.
The first place Cardinals are 6-4. For 49ers and Seahawks are 5-5, and the Rams I think are what 5-6 or 5-5 also.
Seahawks are getting some love because DK is back.
Yeah, Rams are 5-5.
Yeah, I got to go Cardinals here. Don't overthink it. I mean, I cannot touch the Seahawks. I mean, Geno Smith has thrown 9 interceptions in his last 6 home games. So, I mean, yeah, that's a lot of interceptions, especially at being at home. Give me the Cardinals here. Cardinals defense. I mean, I don't know what the heck got into them, but ever since they got blown out in versus the Rams, they've turned it around.
Yep. Let me take a look at their last 4 games. Well, they went into Green Bay and got blown out. After that, they were at home versus the Chargers. They held the Chargers to 15 points. It was a 17-15 win. They've won their last 4 of the Cardinals. So they're on a 4-game win streak. Then they went to Miami and won 28-27, put 28 on them. Dolphins defense has been much improved. And then Then they held the Bears to 9 points, 29-9.
That was a disaster, that game. That was a
disaster
disaster
for the Bears. And then the Jets rolled into Arizona, and they beat the Jets worse than the Bears, 31-6.
And the Cardinals were dogs in that game. Just think about it. The Cardinals were dogs.
Yep, +2. All right.
I had Cardinals money line in that game.
I gotta agree with you. I wasn't skeptical at first, but I think for me, it's Cardinals or nothing. I have no thoughts on the total, to be honest.
I don't either.
This could either be a low scoring.
I would say under. I got to go under in this game because it's still Seattle. I got to go under in this game.
The last 3 out of the last 4 have gone under. So lean under.
Yeah.
Eagles Rams. This is an interesting game, man.
This could be a good game.
To me, I think this could be a high scoring game. Even though these teams have been playing a lot better on defense, they have the star power to put points up. Stafford, Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, Puka, Cooper Kupp, A.J. Brown. No Devontae Smith, though?
Nope, he's out.
No Devontae Smith. That kind of hurts the Eagles. I'm going to take Rams as a home dog +3. I don't like it. I'm probably not betting this. If I had to bet it, I would bet the side or the total.
I'm not betting it either, but I'm sticking with the Eagles. I've been on the Eagles every week, and I'm riding them.
And
they keep coming through.
We both like the over if we were betting it.
It's tough. 49. That Eagles secondary is a lot better than people think. I'm going to lean under in this game.
Yep, Eagles 2-2 their last 4 on the total, and Rams 2-2 also their last 4.
Yeah.
So it could go either way. I do like the star power. This game is what? This is a Sunday night game, I think, right?
Yes.
Yep. What a good matchup for Sunday night, huh?
Finally.
Yep, that'll be a good one. And then we got the Monday night game. You got the Ravens at the Chargers. The Ravens are Chargers home dog. The Chargers haven't played terrible, man. It was a nice game. The Ravens are coming off a loss at Pittsburgh, 16-18. That Ravens offense only put up 16 points on the Steelers.
Yeah.
And the Steelers have a pretty good defense, man.
Yeah.
The Chargers, of course, they're coming off a 34-27 win versus the Bengals. They're on a 4-game win streak. They beat the Saints, the Browns, the Titans, and the Bengals all in a row. They've won 5 of their last 6. Their only loss coming to the Cardinals, who we just mentioned before. Jim Harbaugh's got the team pointed in the right direction. They're really, you look at their offense, there really isn't a ton of star power on there except Justin Herbert, but they're getting it done. They're getting it done. They put up 26 or more points their past 4. So the offense, I think of the Chargers as an under team, but they put up some points versus the other teams.
Not this week. They rely too heavy on the run game, and you're playing the number 1 rush defense in the league, and that's going to force Justin Herbert to throw. And the one thing that the Chargers, they're the worst own enemy. They don't have that key number 1 receiver. They use every damn receiver they have on the roster. If you look at the box score after a Chargers game, there's like 15 damn receivers that's got the ball or target at least.
Yep.
Everybody on the sideline. If you're able to catch a ball, you got a target. So to me that's the biggest problem with the Chargers is they really don't have that key 1 guy.
Last year, these teams played right around the same time, November 26, 23. The Ravens went across country to Los Angeles. Again, they'll be going cross country this time.
I think the Ravens on this one. I got to go Ravens here.
20-10 Ravens win last year in Los Angeles. Different coach, different team for the Chargers. Baltimore has been... they've been 2-2 their last 4. They lost at Cleveland 24-29. Then they went to Denver, blew out. They were home versus Denver, blew them out. Then they played a real close game against the Bengals on Monday night. That was a 35-34 win versus the Bengals. It was Sunday night or Monday night. It was one of those. Monday night. And then then they went to Pittsburgh, and I don't think they gave up a touchdown. I think the the Steelers kicked 6 field goals in that game.
Yeah.
Chris Boswell,
I
had him as my kicker, but then I went through some bye weeks. When he was on a bye, I had to drop him, and then someone else picked him up. So
I played Justin Tucker that game.
Man,
and he had 2 missed field goals.
Hmm.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I haven't been able to solve my kicker problem recently. So, in fantasy, Ravens for you -3, nothing. The total's 51. That seems high.
I gotta go under. I'm gonna go under on this one.
I'm gonna go under too. I think this is more of a defensive struggle.
Yeah, I think this is a defensive game.
You have to pass the ball on the Ravens.
You have to.
This game hinges on Herbert.
Yep.
All right. What was I wanted to ask you something about our teaser. So we're liking the Lions tease with the 49ers, right?
I like
Lions -1.5, 49ers +11.5 teaser.
You can even do that, or you can also go with you can take the Texans -1.5 at home versus the Titans.
I like that.
You can take the Cardinals at +5.
I got it would be Houston -3. I thought that line's -9 now. No,
I got 7.5.
Let me see.
You could even take Washington at -4.5 versus Dallas.
Yeah, you're right. It was 9 when I booted this up, man. It went down. How could it go down 1.5?
I had it on 7.5 all day.
Okay.
Yeah, but San Francisco, the Texans, and the Lions. There's your 6-point teaser of the week +150 or whatever it is. Yeah,
that's nice. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Houston, I think, puts Tennessee away. I think Detroit puts Indianapolis away. We just have to think San Francisco keeps it close. I can't San Francisco.
Not blown out.
No.
At worst comes the worst, they lose by 6 or 7 points. At worst.
Other than that, I am not seeing a lot of teams I like to tease with here.
No. I do like New England at 13.5. I think that's a close game. Those two always play close. With Drake May as quarterback, they play a lot better.
Washington -4.
I like Buccaneers -6. That'd be a pick 'em. Put them down to pick 'em.
Okay.
Commanders at 4.5. I'm not touching the Chiefs. I refuse to touch the Chiefs.
No, that could be a 3-point game if you ask
Broncos, me. The Broncos, but I hate touching Oakland. I hate going against the Raiders in Raiders. But that team is losing on purpose at this point. So take the Broncos. Cardinals, you can get +5. The Eagles-Rams game, I mean, you're gambling on that one. You're gambling because it can go either way.
Yep.
So there's a lot of different ways.
I got some ideas too for the World Series of handicapping.
There you go.
Real quick, we're almost ready to get out of here. I guess we've covered everything. Give away some free plays and then get out of here.
Let's do it.
All right, where's my free player? Here we go. All right, Anthony's free play. I like this too. Now, the more I break this game down, the more I like the Cardinals at the Seahawks -1. Cardinals are just playing some good football, man. Look at their last.
And take a Geno Smith over an interception prop. 9 interceptions in his last 6 home games. Why not?
Yep.
You're getting about even money for it. I think it's -105. So put some money on
it. For me, I like the Bears-Vikings under 39.5 next Sunday on. Also, I mean, I also like the Lions, man.
Yep.
By the 7.5 indoors on the track. Yep. I also like San Francisco. It's +5 now.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, Anthony. What do you say we get out of here? I'll talk to you later.
Let's do it.
All
right. We're going.
Yep. All right.